Hey, happy Money Monday. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. We're going to talk about Afrique arbitrage. We're going to talk about their verification process and what I think was just a way over, uh, overblown situation with the people. And also, but even more important than that, Jessen did give an idea about when you can expect to see maybe some more ROI, maybe some withdrawals. So it did give an idea about that, and we're going to cover that. But of course, before we get to all that, I got to give you a chance to read this disclaimer. I do need to add that I'm not a financial advisor. This isn't financial advice. Only invest what you're willing and able to lose, and always do your own due diligence. With that being said, let's go ahead and look at the platform. So let's get to it and do it. All right. With that being said, let's jump right into it. Of course, I'm in the Afrique Arbitrage Telegram group, and I don't because this is really important. I don't want to move off of this area right here. So all I'm going to say about the verification process is people were so over the top about it. I mean, they were, oh my gosh, the questions that they had, was it this, was it that? Because what happened is they announced that they were going to have a verification process early in that week, and then I think it actually went in place yesterday. So all that, all the week that people were, oh my gosh, and this, there was the hand wringing, there were the nerves, there's all this anxiety. And you know what? At the end of the day, the only verification process was they sent out an email. You verified the email and you're verified. It was literally that quick. You click, hey, they verified you, you're good to go, and boom, that's what it was. You didn't have to send in your driver's license, your passport, your firstborn, your mother's maiden name, your last four of your social. None of that. None of that. I was so blown away about how quickly people were getting verified. I'm done, thumbs up. But before that, all those days of worry, all those days of stress about what it's going to be like, what it could be like, and what's it going to do, and how they're going to do it, just unnecessary. So please, let that be a lesson to anybody that a lot of times we bring stress on ourselves. We bring stress on ourselves through worry and concern, where if we were just patient, if we just waited till something happened, then we could handle it then. Because here's the deal, guys. Here's the big picture: is that nothing anybody did was going to change the process. So all that worry, all that anxiety, all that effort was really irrelevant. It wasn't changing. It wasn't one day and then one the next. And so a lot of people were so stressed and so worried, and it was a super easy process. They had some server issues just because so many people were trying to log in and get verified that there were some issues. And of course there's always going to be issues with people doing things maybe the wrong way, or something happens, though. That happens. But man, from what I've seen so far, the verification process is going really smoothly, really simple. So just be aware of that, and hey, don't bring on yourself any more stress than you need to. All right, so this is the part that a lot of people want to know about. It's like, what about those RIs? What about those withdrawals? Well, we're going to go from the man himself. So we're going to go to the Telegram. We're going to read what he says. It says, this is from Jimson. If your business run into, and I'll kind of, you know, think what he said, and a lot of these, into a loss, and you built back to recover from loss, will you sincerely open withdrawal within the time of recovery? So he's saying, look, if you had a problem and you're trying to solve that problem, are you going to open up the withdrawals while you're trying to solve the problem? It's like, no, you can't start the car while you're trying to change the tire. Had a flat, so you got to change the tire, but we can't drive the car while we're trying to change the tire. See being sincere in your line of business will open more I guess being sincere in your line of business will open more doors for you. Have said it time without number, and other time again. This is not a Ponzi that take from you to pay another. In other words, just because we're getting in more deposits, I just can't take those deposits and give it to another. Now, this is all what they're saying. I'm not saying this. This is what he said. So I'm just going to read what he said, and we're going to go with that. This is live trading. It's a real deal. That must trade to make profit and build back the profit pool for the paying members. So in other words, we're not going to just take the money from our current members and pay other members. The members coming in and pay the old members. We're not going to do that. It's really going to be from live trading. I can respect that. We are over 150,000 investors with over 26,000 pending withdrawals. That's a lot of people, and that's a lot of withdrawals. You can't be trading to recover, and at the same time you open withdrawal pool, except you're running a Ponzi pool. So everybody gave, okay, I get it. Few things you need to know from live trading platform and Ponzi fake platform. Fake Ponzi will start today and start paying you profit because the funds are being pulled from the deposit pool to pay members. So that makes sense, that makes sense. Real live trading platform will trade to feed the profit pool first before opening the withdrawal pool. So it's two separate pools. So you see that's to it. So stop celebrating platform that launched today and start paying profit. The very of your money is what they're paying you in return. Learn how to use your head. So I don't know. Maybe he's answered this. It sounds kind of a little frustrated. Maybe he answered it 1,000 times, but hey, it is what it is. It's all right then. So let's keep going. Welcome back, verification. We're not going to cover all that. All right, so now here's where we get to kind of the withdrawal ROI conversation. So Lala says, thanks, because when we go through the few things you need to understand, says, but any feasible date in mind. So here we go. So Jensen says 100 years. 100 years, people fire the hearts and thumbs up and 100%. So there you go. Sometime within 100 years from today, you should be seeing ROI in your withdrawals. Now, these are his words, not mine. Now, I know it was probably said sarcastically, but what I have to take from that answer is there is no idea. They can't tell you. They don't know. They have no way of knowing when you'll start getting ROI again, or when you'll start, when the withdrawals will start again. Because see, here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. ROI doesn't matter if you can't get the money. See, you can have all the ROI in the world and numbers on the dashboard can look pretty and they can just be going up. You can say, I'm going to pay you 10% a day. But if you can't withdraw that money, what difference does it make? What good does that do? So, as from my understanding, from what I'm reading, that is anytime between now and 100 years from now, and maybe even 100 years can't be guaranteed. None of us probably going to be here 100 years from now. So who knows? So that's the answer. So we're gonna keep reading because there's other things that he talks about that are really important. But hey, if you're asking about withdrawals, sometime in between 9 and 100 years from now. And here's he talks about the loss that happened through the theft. It says we lost millions of dollars to the hands of the criminal Bayomi. So that was a statement there about that. All right, here's some more information from Jimson. How can you fix a timeline when the market is up and down? The profit of yesterday is different from the profit of today. Your duty is to be patient. Our duty is to trade. So, hey, like I said, get a little smart. It's like, okay, he's typing something else. Now, this one, someone asked, can they sign up new accounts? And just say, yes, you can sign up new accounts. In my understanding, I mean, not that I have a problem with that. I mean, if this is your platform, you want as many people in as you possibly can. But man, my thinking is, why in the world would anybody put money into a platform when there's no idea what profit you're going to make, no idea when you get the withdrawal? There's just no idea of when any of that is going to happen. I have no idea why somebody would even want to put money into that. All right, and then he answers another question. Weren't some of the millions recovered when the criminal was, and I'll just kind of paraphrase it, when the criminal was apprehended, and can't we use those funds to start trading? So we don't have to start from zero. That was the basic gist of it. It says, a case in court, a case is ongoing in the court. Will you real cut corner to take the recovered properties to sell? This is a criminal charge against a Bayomi. You must wait for the court to decide the judgment not just like I don't control that, so I can't get the money back on that. So that was the answer to that one. And it says it's the duty of security forces to recover and have that as evidence against this person. It's the duty of the court to give back the recovered properties and funds, and AAS as a company will sell the properties and convert the stuff to money back to our pool. Since the case is ongoing, whatever the police recovered must be kept as exhibits or evidence. Abimelech and the lawyer that was arrested makes confession statements of the properties Abimelech gave her billions of money to buy. We have taken note of their properties. It is the duty of the court to give back the properties to AAS. Note this, please. It's a criminal case. The court can only give back to AAS at the end of the case. We can't wait for the court to give us back the stolen funds and the property before we start building back our profit pool. We're already trading building back the profit pool. Note this, $87 million was lost to the hands of this Abimelech person, Abimelech. We are building back without waiting for the end of the case. The case is ongoing. The AAS legal team is very strong, following up every day. We had a meeting with the legal team 48 hours ago. So that's kind of the gist of it, is that, look, they're having, I don't know what the number is or what that number is, but they're having to make do. They're having to trade with seemingly a whole lot less whole lot less than they had before. That's a big number. That's a big number that they're saying they lost. Now, does anybody have evidence that any of this is true? Nobody knows. You know. But this is what they're saying. We're saying, like, look, we're having to build it back. We're having to start over. We're having to start from scratch. And we don't know right now when you'll be getting any profit, and we don't know when you'll be able to get any withdrawal. So that's what the news is as of right now. So then he goes to those with slight errors and omissions of their email addresses should please forward the following details to me in order now. I think it's to the admin, this Blackhawks person, old address, corrected address, real name in full, and phone number and code. And then this is just what says, over 200,000 users in AAS platform, only 61,000 members have verified account. That's a pretty big number, 61,000. Wow. But hey, it's still hurry up to avoid I did know. Once the door is closed, unverified accounts will be disabled while watching all fake accounts created in the system. If you real verify your account. So what they said is right now they haven't put a date on it or a time on it, but if you don't verify your account, you're gonna be kicked out. You're going to be kicked out. So make sure that you verify that account as quickly as possible. And so that's the date. So now you have an idea about when you can expect that withdrawal, and you got it from the man himself. Make sure to watch this next video to find out 5 of my favorite platforms that are paying.